Welcome to another episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 2, Episode 4. This is Nada Nada Empanada. Shay and JoJo go at it. Trina, and she fires her entrepreneur assistant. Amara and Young Hollywood talk it out. We have poll, news and gossip, tweets, everything and more. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
You got a beat?
Definitely.
Oh.
It's the drought on bricks and bitches sold out. Had a show at G5, I showed out. Woke the city up, I had to bring the rolls out. Versace boxes, I might end up at your whole house. Pay the rent and turn your whole house to a
This
trap
is Bobby,
house.
y'all. If you
Real
didn't
nigga
know,
really living
he has
what
a
I
song
rap
out right now called No
Many
Comments.
places that I
This is
lost.
him showing what he got. What y'all think?
I want to hear more.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I like it, you know. It's a Miami vibe.
It
It's a little,
It
it's a
is.
little bop. Okay.
Yes.
Some workout songs, you know, getting on the Stairmaster, getting that
Dumbbell.
booty workout.
Right. All right. That's Bobby right there. No comments. I'm your host, Miss Conversation Peace, and I have a new panelist here along with my girl. What's good?
Hello, my name is Jade Ming.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tyler McKinney.
All right, Tyler and Jay, what do you guys think of this overall of the episode? What do you think?
Explosive. Explosive.
There's a lot going on.
A lot.
Crazy. Shook.
We
Any
shook
other
it.
words?
You know, I was shook when I saw Trina blow up. I was like, I've never seen Trina go
She
off
went
like this.
Off. A-W-F.
Yes.
Off.
Oh, my heart was pounding, and I did not want to be Alvin.
But
I want to be Alvin.
we're going to get into that a little later, but the show starts out with Amara and Shay on the beach, and they're talking about all the things Amara has going on and how they feel like sometimes, well, Shay feels like some of the cast are jealous of Amara. Do we feel like that's what's happening? I mean, she's pretty successful, but I mean, why would they be jealous of her?
I think that Amara has a lot of attention going towards her because, you know, she's hot right now, you know, especially with the whole being, you know, Afro-Latina. It's a big movement to where it attracts people. And I think that that definitely plays a big part as to why people will be jealous of her because she is the main subject, it seems.
Yeah. I don't know if we can't really confirm whether or not they are jealous or not. But
I haven't seen a jealous
I haven't
move.
either. I haven't seen anything, but I can see her getting into a lot more fights than she has in the past. So that could be something. Maybe
But
there's a
is
little
she
jealousy
not
there.
causing the drama? I feel like she's causing it on her own.
I kind of
She's
second
doing
that.
a little something.
A little
Yeah.
bit, because, you know, every episode I feel like she's always talking to someone about something, you know? So it shouldn't be a shock if people are talking about you.
Hello, because I feel like if you are like too booked and busy, you're not going to be involved in all this drama. You're going to talk to your core people. You're going to be talking to people about your goals and your dreams. You're not going to have time for mess and gossip. So I don't know if I feel her on that, but about them being jealous. However, Shay also talks about somebody else who broke the girl code, JoJo.
Go ahead and...
And she's not feeling JoJo because she says she's going after her sloppy second, Pleasure P.
Yeah, that's against girl code for sure. That's
But
like
were
the
they
first-
really friends though? We'll get
They
into
weren't.
that.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't think that they were super close. So is it girl code? Is there a girl code at all if you're not super close to someone?
Well, Shay is kind of taking it pretty personal, though. So apparently to her, you know, it was pretty close.
Well, she said they went to each other's houses. They went to parties together, and then she got distant and decided to not accept her calls anymore because she got with her guy.
Yeah.
Do you think if she did try to make that decision to go ahead and date Pleasure after knowing his ex and hanging out with her, should she have given Shay a call and just been woman to woman, like, hey, you know, I met this guy, his Pleasure P, do you mind, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make that call and have that conversation. I think that's a way to, you know, bypass that girl code, you know.
Yeah, I definitely believe that she should have, if anything, mention it. You know, if y'all are friends, go ahead and mention it. See what's up. See if they're okay with the fact that, you know, you're dating somebody's ex. But at the same time, you know, it does vary as well of how serious that friendship is too, because some people don't take it seriously if your friendship is not what's up. If your friendship is not what's up, there is no rules technically to some people.
That's true. That's true. We have a viewer in our live chat.
Yes,
Tia.
hello.
Yeah. Hello, Tia Wessels. Shout out to you. She says they're jealous of Amara La Negra because she was the breakout star. It's a lot of people on the show who are using Amara as a storyline. And she says, I don't think she should be on season 3, that she should just focus on her career.
Yeah, if she wants to blow up like Cardi B, I think she should. If she was on that fast track and people were taking a kindly to her, she should have, I think, exited the show, because that's kind of what Cardi did. She did one season and she was out, and now she's on platinum
Poppin'.
charts and billboards and Grammys.
Money.
Yeah, so I think, this is just a platform, a springboard.
Yeah.
It's just one of many. I think, just like you said with Cardi B, get in and get out. Get your few episodes in, and before you get into too much drama that's going to affect you in real life, go.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but Shay and JoJo, this whole situation with her and then Amara being her friend, I think that's another reason she keeps getting into messes, because of JoJo. JoJo's always throwing stuff at people.
Like big facts. I feel like she's literally always big facts. I feel like she is I don't know. I just feel like she is always in the middle of something. I always hear JoJo. When it comes to Prince, when it comes to Bobby, when it comes to Amara, when it comes to Shay, it's like, what's going on? Are you bored or what? Tell us, like, why, is there so much drama about you? If you're trying to be mutual with all these friends, why is there so much drama with your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it says a lot. I think that she's been going back and forth between people talking about people to other people, and it's starting to catch up to her, and she's going to get caught up even more so if she keeps it up.
Well, Trina and Bobby, they are, they're working together, but not the way that Bobby wants. He wants a little more. Yeah. So that's one of my poll questions tonight. You guys in the live chat, in the comments, what do you think that Trina should do? Do you think she should do more for Bobby, or is she doing the right thing by, giving him baby steps? What do you guys think?
I just think that maybe Trina just doesn't believe that Bobby's ready just yet. I feel like good things come to those who wait. Meaning, if it's not your time, it's not your time. Don't rush it. But understand that your cousin's watching. She understands what you want to do and stuff. But it's up to you to keep showing her and proving her that you gonna make it right. You gonna make that label be worth it. Other than that, I feel like Bobby shouldn't be rushing all the time.
Yeah, and I think that it might put a bad taste in her mouth. Him and his issue with Alvin, even though now Trina and Alvin have issues, but I think that was bad enough to where it's kind of made her question whether or not he's ready and he'll be focused. And he's underneath her, so it's a reflection on her if she goes ahead and signs him.
Yeah, it was a red flag when they had that altercation, but as we see, Alvin is not worth the trouble.
Yeah.
So we find out Bobby says he has some other people interested in him. Yeah. So, I mean, if you have the interest, why not go and move forward with it with your cousin's blessing? Because I feel like if you don't have to work with family, you shouldn't have, you shouldn't mix that and cross that path, because then that's when the drama comes. That's when you have to prove yourself to Trina and do all this. If you have someone who's believed in you from the beginning, I say go with that person. And I think Trina would definitely, give you her blessing and still work with you or still help you or mentor you.
Yeah,
and I feel like Trina is definitely very lenient when it comes. She gives a lot of people chances, it seems, and especially Bobby, knowing how he can just pop off so quick, like literally like a
well,
firework.
let's run in the family, because Trina popped off too.
What did she?
And she popped off on Trick. Remember when he cut her mic off?
Oh yeah,
Don't
she don't
Trina.
Play. Look,
she's the baddest for a reason.
Literally the mom that literally, I'm gonna sit you down and I'm gonna let you know what's up. Like literally.
I love it. We need somebody like that on the show, though.
Oh,
nobody crosses Trina.
Right.
Ever.
She's
Why?
the queen of her city.
Yep.
She is.
Queen of Miami. So Jessie Woo, she was in the studio this episode. She sounded really good, I thought.
did.
But I don't think she really understands the business. She goes in and working with someone who's charging $35,000 a track, and she's asking to, get the hard drive and put it on her hard drive really quick. And like, no, boo, you have to pay for this or sign some kind of agreement saying that we're gonna make money together. Otherwise, my hard work producing this goes down the drain, and you just go off and get a deal.
Yes.
And I think because, like you said, having a personal relationship with someone and then expecting them to do business with them, you expect them to give you some kind of favors. And I think that's what she was expecting from the guy, but he's a part of a partnership and his partner ain't having it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, I know I don't even sing, and I know you can't just get a track like that, especially from a producer of that caliber.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and she talks about how she's been crossed in the industry before. So do we feel like she's been crossed, or that, like you said, she just doesn't understand how to do business in the
I think
industry?
it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
A little
I
bit
agree.
of both.
I think that also, you know, she did bring up at one point on the show about how it's a male dominance when it comes to, you know, the production and whatnot. So I feel like also I get what you're coming from, but also it's also at the same time, why is it so hard for her to be able to record, you know, music with, even though it's a partnership, it's like she's working with this guy, but the other person doesn't know what's going on. So why can't there be communication to where we can all be in agreement, kind of? You know, what's the problem for why she can't be on it?
One thing I think she needs is a manager, because
Yes.
her as an artist trying to even work that deal out, she didn't even sound like she knew what she was talking about. That's
Yeah.
why I was saying that. And I was like, she definitely needs someone to speak for her.
For
Yes.
sure.
And that's number one. If you're not in a position to have a manager because you're not working, you're
Yeah.
not booking gigs, you're not, you know, she's doing stuff for Sister Talk and the other hosting that she's doing, but not necessarily for her music. So I think she needs to get her team in place,
It's true.
or just find a producer that is willing to agree with her on her terms. And I don't know who's going to give away a $50,000 track for
Yeah.
free. I don't know who. That's
Yeah.
gonna
And I
be.
mean, she's already starting to become hot just because of the show. So it's perfect to start getting that manager, to start getting your team together and everything. If you really try to make moves, you need to make your team first before you go ahead and, you know, get all professional, I feel like, you know?
Yeah. I was kind of shocked to see her in the studio by herself. And I was thinking, like, where is her team? We haven't seen
Yeah.
anybody that represents her yet.
Exactly. And I think it was the guy Julian who is now managing Amara.
Yes.
And he works with Trina. He was in Trina's session as well. So he gets around Miami, but he's not showing JoJo the love. I don't know. Were they dating, right?
Was that the guy?
I think that's the guy she been fighting over.
Oh, shoot.
Because she said Julian when her and Amara were
Yes,
talking. So
that's
I'm
true.
thinking maybe that's another reason it can be, you know, a little tricky.
Yeah.
Dating someone and then doing business with them. So I'm all for keeping it separate. However, if you do have someone that's, you know, has similar interests and you can work together and you can build an empire, nothing wrong with that. But just know the consequences. Like, once you're done, now he's not working with you. Now he's giving
Yep.
your ideas to someone, and it's kind of, you know, shady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like,
agree.
either the personal relationship's going to end or the business one's going to end, or both,
Yep.
which is even worse.
But do you believe that on every situation that mixing business and pleasure is not the right idea?
I personally, I'm open. I would have to weigh in on the situation. I would prefer not to, because I want to have a separate entity. But if I came across someone that I like and they do the same that I do, if he's a producer for television, yeah, I'm gonna date you. You know, like, okay,
Why not? What?
Yes.
So I mean, I would prefer not to, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
about you?
touchy. I think it can be done. Like you said, you need to consider the consequences of it. In the past situations that I've seen, it hasn't worked out too well. Like, at some point, something gives and it just doesn't work out. It's a risky thing to do.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
risky. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. And we want to just thank you so much for tuning in each and every week and making us the ESPN of TV Talk. With your help, we can continue to grow. We just need you to like, subscribe, and comment. Right now, if you're listening on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating. And we appreciate you. And what do you guys think about AfterBuzz and how it's helped you so far?
Honestly, I feel like AfterBuzz is perfect, like, practice. Honestly, just getting in front of the camera and learning how to not only be able to be better at communication, but just being able to be in front of a camera and not be nervous. You know?
It's true. Because it's harder than you think to sit here, you know, on camera and pretend like it's not there, or to make sure you have all your thoughts together. It is
Exactly.
really
And not
good
only
practice.
that, you get judged for everything that you say. So
Live.
Exactly. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and give us your thoughts and comments. We take it all in stride. Constructive criticism. If you love us, let us know.
Yes.
So let's get right into this whole situation with JoJo and Shay. We've been waiting for this.
Shay,
you know,
yes, we
you
have.
know, Shay is always coming to bring it. She does
All
not
the
play
time.
about her man. No matter who her man is, she's riding for him. She's gonna fight for her man. So,
Literally.
Yes.
so JoJo and Pleasure walk up to Empanada party together. They show up together. And then Baby Blue and Shay show up together.
Yes.
So automatically Pleasure is like, what's going on here? Because him and Baby Blue are having beef within their group, and then Shay and this girl has beef. So, you know, for him to want to bring the group back, why is he there causing, drama?
But I kind of think that, like, Shay was kind of stirring the pot a little bit, because I feel like she does know what's going on. So she bringing Baby Blue in. Look, if you're going to date somebody that I don't approve of, I'm going to bring someone that you don't like. Just like you bring in someone I
first
don't
of all,
like.
why is she still friends with her ex's man?
That's
what I
weird.
don't
That's
understand.
so weird.
That's really weird. And like you said, she definitely knew, because when they talked about going to the meeting together, Baby Blue was like, don't get me in no trouble with Pleasure P. I don't think
He secretly likes the drama as well.
He loves the tea.
He went.
Because even when they had that little boss talk, when they were supposed to be getting the group back together, he was looking at Pleasure like he's had a problem. And it wasn't the way that he was explaining to Shay, like, oh, yeah, my bro had a problem with him, and I was telling him he was the aggressor. He wasn't even saying all of that. He was, like, giving him the death stare, like, I will F you up in here. And
But you always give him the death stare, though.
Exactly. So how are we trying to resolve this again? Please let me know.
Right. It's not helping. I don't know if this is going to be good for Pretty Ricky, because we keep seeing that they're trying to get back together, but this meeting might make it worse.
But do you think that Shay's making it worse by being friends with Baby Blue? Like, think about it. How come? Because it's so sudden, they got along so quick or whatnot, and I feel like they both have the same problem with the same person. So did she do it out of spite? Or?
Yeah, she did.
We know Shay.
They thirsty and
Oh yeah, the pettiness is
need
real.
some camera
Yes.
time. So JoJo is pretty thirsty. She's always throwing drinks and stuff at people. Shay and her just blow up at each other, and she got the answer that she wanted.
Yep.
You are dating my man. But here's the thing. So at first it wasn't her man. Now they moved on to her man. But then when the whole altercation happened, Pleasure's off to the side just watching, like, girl fight.
Right.
Now, if your man is watching you fight and not trying to break it up, not trying to help you, not trying to console you, walks over to the girl you're fighting, what's going on? Amara even said something.
She did.
Yep, she said.
She was basically trying to say, why are you fighting for a man that's not even trying to fight for you? He's not even on your side. And that's embarrassing.
Yeah. And he didn't even check up on her.
Didn't even check up on her.
And y'all dating?
She
Right.
looks dumb. And then in the same breath, she's like, he don't even want you. Well, he must not want you either, JoJo. What is going on?
I mean, clearly he still wants Shay. If anything, because that is a question. He could have been left, or he could have been with JoJo, but he went to Shay. That just made it worse.
And then he's over there with his R&B eyes talking about, do you still love me?
you still love me.
Boy, if you don't get out of my face.
Out
if I
my
did?
face. Out my face,
Out my
please.
face, please. Wow.
Pleasure said he was a free agent. So
And
he's
hello.
not with anybody.
Yep. He's like, I date a lot of people. Okay.
I know when JoJo hears the
Sir.
clip, when she sees the rollback during the reunion, she gonna be mad.
Oh,
she
a
gonna
lot
be
of
real
people.
mad.
Oh, okay.
She gonna be. She might even be mad when she watched the Check Yourself episode. You know they do that sometimes.
They
Oh,
do.
yes.
So she's gonna be a little hot. So
A little bit.
She's gonna be pissed.
so Trina in the studio with her team. It gets crazy. She is basically livid because her album keeps getting pushed back. She's had people pre-order her album 2 years ago. She's been waiting on Trick. The team is not doing what they're doing. Her assistant wants to be an entrepreneur. Going behind her back, meeting with her business partner. Now, let's stop right there. Business sense 101. You're an assistant.
Yes.
And your boss's business partner calls you, and then you go on to start business with that person because they're calling you to try to find your boss? Protocol.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? You don't do that.
Yeah, do that on your own time, if anything, but do not.
And with your own connects.
Literally,
Right.
with your own connects. Now, I'm okay with the whole, like, with the networking situation, but right now, Trina's first. You're her assistant. She is first. You need to take care of her business, make sure she gets everything straight, and then when you got free time, go do what you need to do. Maybe Trina will respect you more and maybe help you connect. But instead, he literally went behind her back, and instead of getting things done, closing deals, he literally instead tried to think about his own self. And that is a red flag right there.
It is. And you know that he knew that this was wrong because if he thought that this was okay, he would have said something.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He would have just came out and asked or told her, like, hey, I'm interested in doing this. Is it okay if I reach out to so-and-so? But
Or do the deal with Trina.
Yes.
And then Trina brings it to her business partner. Because it's kind of crazy when you don't even talk to your boss about it. Like,
It's your boss.
yeah.
it's weird.
Boss meaning they could deal with everything.
Especially if you're using her contact. That's the main thing. Like, if you were going to do it with your own connect, and then she wouldn't have known or had anything to say about it.
So do you think that if anything, he should have waited later until he was a little bit closer to Trina to where he could be like with networks? Because, you know,
I think he should have done like what you said
Yeah.
and just handle her business. And then from there, people get elevated.
Yeah.
They get promoted
Yeah.
from assistant to another creative director.
Yes.
Like he wants to be. No, you're aspiring to be something.
Right.
You're not going about it the right way. If you want to be someone's creative director, show them, at a photo shoot how you can pull styles or find locations or whatever a creative
Something.
director does. You
Right.
ain't doing nothing. She's already saying you're not around, so what are you doing?
Exactly. And
And then you're lying. So on
and
top of that, you're lying.
And he's not doing the job he was hired to do. How
Hello.
are you going to move on to now being the creative director? You haven't been assisting nobody.
yeah, he gave himself an own name. He said, I promoted myself for sure. She said, no, excuse me? I don't think
Oh, she went off.
I demoted you,
did.
meaning you fired. Fired.
She put him out the studio. The team is just quiet. Where do we go from here with Trina? Do we think we're going to get some new music? Because, what she was playing, it sounded good.
It sounded
and that was the
good.
song that Trick was supposed to be on.
Yes.
They just need to stop playing her.
They need to stop playing her. She could do it alone. I don't
yeah.
think she needs Trick. I've always thought that. Like, Trina, just put out your own stuff. Trick is a little bit tricky.
Yeah. And I feel like, I kind of think that Trick right now, he's just not getting bored, but I feel like he just right now has different priorities right now. And instead of agreeing to do things, just say, no, you can't do it. You don't got time.
Right.
But do not waste people's time.
He said he owed the IRS. He needs some money.
Right? Make some albums. Get that money then.
Right. You need to make music,
Right?
it
Every
sounds
paycheck
like.
counts.
We know that.
Well, we know that Young Hollywood and Amara had beef last season, and now they're getting back to a common ground. He invites her to his platinum plaque party. It seems like he's doing something in music. I haven't heard the song yet.
Me neither.
Maybe we'll look that up for next week and see if we can play that for the opening line. But he says he went platinum. He's having a party celebration, and he wants to invite her. So she comes because she wants to make peace as well. Seems like she's trying to make peace with everyone. Mm-hmm. And so she shows up, and they talk. And they seem like they're cool. This is the first talk I've seen. It was like, oh, okay, we're cool now. Versus like everybody else like blowing up on each other. It kind of ended okay with the Shay and Joy. I think they agree to disagree. They're not going to be friends, but they'll be cordial. But most of the time when you sit down with someone and try to make peace, it always ends up with a drink in your face. So it's
Yes.
Yeah, I hope they just have plastic everywhere. There's so many drinks that get thrown. It's crazy.
Right.
You get cut with that.
Nobody
Band-Aid?
Right. They just need to stop passing out drinks in
Right.
general. I thought it was interesting that Young Hollywood said he's in a better positive mindset. He's all about love.
And positivity
Yes,
and light.
love and
It seems like he
positivity.
went to therapy between season 1 and season 2. It seems like, you think?
He has a different vibe about him. I would say so.
I think the people humbled him when he said those comments and they went in on him. It was just kind of like, okay, you know what?
Yes.
Let me act right on this television because he was getting death threats. It was bad.
I mean, what do you expect? Like, everything that he was literally saying was not what's up at all. I was actually kind of shocked that he was asking about her hair. I said, what?
Yeah.
Do you not like volume?
Right. We love
What
volume.
do you mean?
Well, you
Straight
know,
and
guys
dance?
always say stuff about weave and have something to say. Even Meek Mill said, don't wear lace fronts, ladies. But ladies, wear what you want to wear.
Please.
If it takes too long to do your hair, throw your wig on and go on about your day.
Like Shiggy said, now you know you're not gonna get rid of them lace fronts. Like, don't do that now.
You can't. You just can't. You can't.
Well, I want to ask the poll question one more time. Do you think that, do you think that Alvin should have been fired by Trina? And do you think Trina should do more for Bobby? Those are our 2 poll questions. Please leave a comment and let us know what you think. Anybody like
Aaron.
Okay.
Aaron Brody says Trina needs to fire everybody.
Ooh, I think so because they haven't been doing anything. The only
Right.
one that was with her is the one that was I don't know her name, the one with the dreads that was
Yes.
at the business meeting with L.
Yeah.
That's the only one I see doing anything.
Yeah. Other than that, everyone just sitting around like they getting punished by their parent.
Yeah, Julian, like she said, is up under Amara. The other person doing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
If anything, I think she should definitely get
A new
team. A new
Yes.
team that is serious, because also
Does she
Trina-
have time to do all that?
I mean, get yourself an assistant that can do that for you. An assistant that's not gonna go behind your back.
Not Alvin.
No.
Hello.
Sorry, Alvin. Sorry, boo. But
All
not
right,
you.
y'all. We're going to get into our special segment, a little tweets gossip. We want to know what the fans have been saying about Love and Hip Hop Miami. So we pulled a few tweets up, and we're going to get right to that right now. I can, the monitor's a little small, so I'll just pull it up from my phone here. I found 2 tweets that are talking about what's going on. One about Veronica Vega and...
We got him on the screen if you need it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Lit.
So Okoye, how you say? Okoye's wig.
Okoye.
Interesting.
Shout out to Okoye. Production is working hard to try and make Veronica and Hollywood likable. I just want them off my TV screen. They showed their cards last season. I agree. I feel like,
True.
like what we were just saying, we saw a change. Now, there's nothing wrong with changing if you have, wrong behavior and you see yourself on camera and you say some things that you don't mean. I don't see anything wrong with changing. But is it genuine? That's what we want to know.
Yes. I think we're going to need to see the growth. With
Yes.
Young Hollywood, like, we're starting to see more of him, and he seems pretty consistent. Like, maybe he really is in this good mindset. With Veronica, we haven't seen a whole lot of her, so it's kind of like, okay, we need to see for ourselves, is she different now? Has she learned from what she's done in the past? But I'm sure she'll come up more.
Yeah.
And so far, it seems like Veronica's still in the beginning stage. She wants all these things, but it's like, what are you doing then? What's going on?
Girl,
what are you
she
trying
had
to
a
do?
$1.9 million investment that I don't know what she did
Wow.
with that.
Okay.
She must have been sleeping with Polo because I'm like, who's giving you all this money and you are not producing not one song that's been on the radio?
At one point.
I'm just saying, people not getting deals like that.
That's
Yeah.
half of my tuition.
And right?
She was doing something.
Right.
So, Trina Rockstar, you need to send your creative director to Candy, assistant Don Juan, to learn how to be an assistant because Candy knows how to keep these assistants in check and have her back at all times, at all course. Sophia Petrillo said that. And I think that's very true. I do the panel for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I know about Candy and Don Juan, and he holds it down. And she has like 20 businesses, so she
Yes.
definitely can talk to her girl Candy. I think Trina knows her. I'm pretty sure they do.
And if not, they need to get to know each other because
Hello.
she on
Right.
it. On it.
Well, do you think that Trina kept Alvin around for too long? Like, when he started showing that he's not involved as much as he should be, should she have just let him go, you think?
Yeah, I think she saw the red flags, but she's been dealing with it with Trick. She's dealing with it with the rest of her team, so she's kind of just like in a standstill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And she's now taking authority and putting her foot down. And she's like, either you with me or you gonna get off this train. This is the stop right here. Yeah. Exit stage left. And he was the first one off the bus, so
Bye, Alvin.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay.
All right, so we have another tweet, and it's by Bless Monroe, Kala. And she said, Amara is right. Pleasure P should be checking on his girl and not his ex. Amara just pointed out a red flag on Pleasure, and JoJo needs to see that.
Yes.
What do we think about that, ladies?
We said it. Yes.
Right, we said it in the beginning.
Right.
Yes.
Listen
And
to
now-
your girl.
Exactly. JoJo, she's just doing it because she needs a love interest. She don't really like him.
I don't think so.
Do you think she's
either.
trying to hype up her boutique as well with that? With
Yeah, but she should have talked to the NFL dude. Her mom was trying to hook her up.
Yes.
Girl, get you an NFL player.
That's cute. He was definitely cute.
Yeah.
I like that Amara
He
was.
has a nice smile.
Yeah. I like that Amara was honest with her. Instead of just hopping on her side, she let her know the truth.
Yes.
Like, girl, you need to
And that's
figure this
important.
out.
That's what you need. You need friends to tell you the truth, not yes people.
Or
Yes.
not what you want to hear, because that gets you nowhere. It
Right.
does not get you anywhere.
I think we got one more tweet left.
Yeah, so the second tweet is like, don't cross the baddest bee. Now, this is a video about the whole Trina going off on her little kids. I call them little kids because it literally looked like we're at the principal's office.
Yes, this is the best scene. Let's go.
Best thing.
You need an assistant. Because you're not an assistant.
I'm working on that, getting it.
Because the team is all over the place. You asking people all over the place, doing stuff with you. Let me explain something to you. I don't give a if it's on the line or not. Your deal with Elle will not go through. Elle is my business partner. You have no deal with her when I'm involved. You met her through me.
What's the problem with me doing a business deal with her?
Why would you do a business deal with my business partner?
Why I can't?
Why should you? Nobody knows you. Nobody give a about doing a business deal with you or no
Well, they
glasses.
call me
You
that.
went, no, they didn't. They called you because of me. You went to try to get a deal from good woman like my eyeglasses. That's what you want to go do.
It's not
That's
about me
why.
knowing her, it's about business.
You don't have no business with my business partner. You ever had my back running around like a goddamn groupie, getting deals off everybody? Nobody's giving you a
Not a
deal.
groupie, darling. I'm gonna do the deal regardless. I'm gonna sell.
We'll see.
Okay,
we'll
well,
see.
Okay,
Hold on.
Alvin said
Did
he's
you
gonna do the
tell
deal
Elle you
regardless.
was
Who's gonna
right?
do business with Alvin? Leave a comment right here.
Right?
Nobody.
Man, after
We
that,
rocking with Trina.
After that, literally as soon as Alvin said something, Trina lost it. She literally lost it. You literally saw how hot she was getting.
He said, "I'm
Yes.
working on getting an assistant." I was like,
Are you,
ooh.
Oh, are you?
Alvin?
And I'm working on getting a new one. What's up? Like, what's up?
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you
we have
very
a
much.
little bit of news and gossip.
Yes.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So, Love and Hip Hop Miami, it's so much going on. I definitely want to get into this case with Veronica Vega. She has basically, since the last season, just been trying to revamp her outlook on the way that people have taken her comments. So basically, the Love and Hip Hop Miami star, her blackness is coming into question because she still claims to be black. However, a few episodes ago, there was her family, her grandmother
And her sister.
right, basically look Latin. So
Yes.
we're like, where's the black side of her? So people are just, kind of questioning that. We have an article from BET where people are just saying, we thought she was black, but why does her family look Latin? And I mean, there are Afro-Latinas, of course, that's Amara La Negra. So
Definitely.
why do we think Veronica thinks that she is black?
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering, what if her, like, maybe deep down in the, hereditary roots, maybe, or something, what if she is Afro-Latina? Is she, though?
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't
Maybe
see
a
her dad.
speck.
We didn't see her dad's side, so
We
that
haven't.
could possibly be.
Does a speck count, though?
I mean, if you're mixed,
You mixed, right?
Yeah, I think it counts. But this topic is always touchy because I feel like everybody has their interpretation of like what black is and if you're not black enough. So her saying she's black, she might really believe that she's black, but her appearance doesn't show it. So people are more like, well, what are you talking about? You're light skinned. So
But I've met a lot of mixed people that don't look like, they don't look half black. They don't.
true.
But they have literally 50% of it, or they have majority of it. Like for me, I'm mixed Vietnamese and black, and I look more Asian. Obviously, I'm mixed, but I look more Asian. So I feel like you can't nowadays tell when it comes to physically seeing them because for all you know, they could be. There's some Asians that look Hispanic, and they really are Hispanic.
okay.
it's true.
Well, let's get into this clip of Trina and Trick. Basically, they're asked about what's going on with the music and what's going on with their relationship. So here's what they say straight from them.
And that's the problem.
Doing a whole project and getting him in the studio, and me and Trick can't
get on the same page with our music because we've grown separately.
Worst come to worst, I could do the majority of the album and take a couple songs she got, put it together, and then the album's complete.
So basically, Trick is not trying to get with Trina in the studio. He's gonna do his, and she do hers, and then he'll combine it some kind of way.
All right, get your album then. Do it. Let's see. You talk all that talk, now do it.
I don't know if I can do a Trick album. I don't think I'm downloading that one.
Right? Do you think there's like a certain amount, age that you should stop, or?
I mean, Snoop Dogg and Jay-Z, they're like 50.
But the thing is, it determines of what kind of artist they are as well, what platform they use, what genre they can do as well. Can Trick Daddy do other platforms? I mean, other types of genres, like pop. I mean, not pop, but like.
Nah,
When's the last time Trick Daddy had a hit though?
Oh,
it's been years.
I think he's still riding the wave
It's
of his old songs,
Yeah.
and nothing's wrong with that. I mean, Earth, Wind & Fire are still doing old songs. They're touring the world. I mean, if
That's
you have
true.
hits, you can still do that.
True.
And I mean, we seen Trina performing, even though she hasn't put out a new album. She
People still know it.
Exactly,
Yep.
they're still booking
true.
her. So
Yeah.
it happens. Do we have any more news and gossip?
Yes, I have one more from page 6, and it is about Amara La Negra talking about how she doesn't have time for Love and Hip Hop Miami anymore. She literally said, "I'm too busy being successful and working on my own craft and trying to be great to be concerned about people's opinions about me." Honestly, she's right though. We literally just talked about this. We said she needs to focus on herself. So if she isn't on this show anymore, we understand why. Focus on yourself, boo. Do what you need to do. Don't get yourself in that drama. Let them find out what's going on after, when you make it. Just like Cardi. Everyone doubted her because she was a stripper. But look at her. She dancing in a video looking like a stripper, but she getting money. Have you seen the twerk video?
I've seen it.
Yes.
Well, that's it
Something
for our
else.
news and gossip. We're going to get right into our predictions.
Let's do it.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So, guys, what do we think is going to happen? It's so much going on in this little trailer. What
Yes.
is going to happen next episode?
I think that Pleasure P gonna try to get back with Shay,
Oh
He
Lord.
gonna try.
He want that old thing back.
They always want them back.
Always. I hope not. I really hope
I hope
not.
she doesn't give him a
There
chance.
you go.
Yes.
Because there's a chance that he can say something, but it's whether or not she
She can
gonna
start
make
singing
decision.
that R&B Pretty Ricky to her, and she
Pretty
gonna be
Ricky
like,
Ricky.
Oh my Lord.
It's 5 in the morning.
And knowing her, she's gonna fall for it.
What? I mean, look, Pretty Ricky ain't Pretty Ricky for no reason. Like
You don't see her going off for no reason, so she
Yeah.
definitely want that old thing back.
yeah.
I think
God.
Facts.
JoJo and Pleasure are done, so it's a chance that Shay could get her man back. And I think Bobby is gonna sign with that other label, Clear
Same.
Vision.
I do.
Yeah,
I do
same.
think that as well. I do think that Amara definitely is gonna maybe get closer to Young Hollywood. I feel like they're gonna work with each other now that they get along, because some people can get along after they deal with their problems. They can make up and work together.
Yeah.
I think that JoJo is going to have a conversation with Pleasure about why he didn't defend her. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I feel like she'll probably confront him at some point.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
it's over.
What?
It's over. Because
Yeah.
she saw how stupid she looked. Amara even called her
Yeah.
out on it. And it's like, when you look stupid in front of your friends, you like,
It's like,
I'm done with
I'm
you.
gonna go under a rock.
Yeah,
but
I'm finished.
Now look, she might be talking on the low though. People be going behind their friends' backs because they know, they want it. This
Who
is
wants what?
I mean, apparently JoJo want pleasure.
Oh.
He want pleasure.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't think she really likes him. Maybe she doesn't care that
Because
this even
remember,
happened.
she doesn't really like him.
Yeah.
She's flaked on Pleasure.
She's flaked on
a
him.
few times.
So why you tripping?
No, Shay's the one tripping.
No, but like. If you're missing all these things, why are you getting in a fight knowing that you're not putting in the effort with pleasure? It's not worth it. Shay doesn't know what's going on. So as long as you know what's going on, you keep it 100. You keep it calm. Let her trip. You with her man now. Focus on your man. Don't focus on her.
Well, she claiming a man that ain't claiming her.
Right.
And he dating several women.
Right, a lot.
Several.
So, guys, let us know what you predict next week. Join the conversation with us. I'm your host, Miss Conversation Peace. Thanks so much for tuning in. You can follow me on Instagram at Conversation Peace, or you can tweet me at MISS Combo Peace. Thanks so much.
And my name is Jade Ming, and you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram on My Ming Official. That's right, My Ming Official.
And I'm Tyler. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You can follow me on Instagram at Tyler S. McKinney.
All right, we'll be back next week.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.